What's missing, bro?
All right. Hello, everyone. You probably heard the Minecraft in the background. My name's Mitchell. This is going to be a bit of a a lot of things. There's iron golems on the ground. Are they falling? This must be a bit broken. I don't know. All right. So this is actually something I didn't see yet. Oh, Andrew is working on notable coordinates for the world. This is the world in its entirety, available for download on the Discord. Not publicly, but it's available for download privately right now for the Team Akuma members. Now I'm making this video because it kind of came to me last night, because a lot of I was thinking back, on a lot of things, and this was one of the things that kind of came up in my mind. So one thing I wanted to do a kind of a world tour finale, to what the server has become and what it will finally lay rest to. But there's another thing that kind of came to my head, and the fact that if you know Isaiah, Isaiah is one of the people. I don't know if he's on the death screen. Is he? Yeah, X the Corn Cob X. Basically, he's that's Isaiah. He also has a Twitch channel if you want to go view him. I think he's Isaiah. Let me see what his channel's called. Ignore that. His channel is called if you want to go check him out, Bob the Corn Cob. Same way it's spelled in game, except for the X's. He also has a channel. Go check him out. Whatever. He's not employed with. How I met him was it through work. And so basically, okay, going through kind of a small story here. I got hired, and so the place I currently work at is a tech company that fixes computers, and I met Isaiah there. I met a lot of people there that I really I feel great. I'm great friends with now, and I love my job. As much as I complain about it on Twitter or whatever, I do love my job. And basically, this coronavirus thing happened. We were considered essential because we fix computers for businesses. So, we are considered quote unquote essential, and so we're staying open. But in the midst of March, my supervisor, he was going through a bit of history with us. He was the one who hired me on. He had to leave our location. He was still my supervisor because he was supervising a lot of people. So he was my supervisor. I could go to him if I had any complaints about anybody or anything. He was a friend. He was a friend to a lot of people. His name's Keegan, and Keegan was an amazing guy. If you met him, you'd know he was a natural born leader. He was just great at his job. He did a lot for everybody. He saved my job, and because funds went low and they had to lay off a lot of people, and I was one of the people on that list, and he saved me, and he saved my job. He found another strategy, and he got me to stay. And basically, that's something that I couldn't ever repay him for, and I expressed my thanks to a lot of people in that scenario because a lot of people helped out, and it was so basically, this corona thing happened last month. He started getting pretty sick, and out of nowhere, he was still trying to work. He was a great worker. He wanted to work, and that finally HR had enough and said you have to stay home. So we started staying home in the midst of March, and in the middle of as of Friday of last week, we got the very, very unexpected news that he had passed. And it sprung forward an action from the boss, the guy who owns the business, to just close the business for 2 weeks, clean some things, figure out some stuff. So that's why I'm here now. But we have a meeting coming up in like 2 hours. So that was just something that it upset a lot of people. Obviously it wasn't, and he passed away at his house. He didn't go to the hospital. He didn't get tested for COVID. It was the last thing we were expecting to happen. He didn't have the symptoms of COVID, and he's like 23, 24, I forget, I don't know how old he is. But he is very, very young. And with this happening, none of us expected it. None of us. We thought he was going to be sick. He was going to come back in a week or two and, be the normal Keegan. Keegan's a great guy. Keegan was a great guy. And we were just talking about the day before how great of a guy he is, and how much we were thankful for all he's done for the business and for us, because he's just done so much for everybody, and there's so little thanks we can do. It really upset me that I didn't get to see him one last time before, because the last time I saw him was Christmas, like around Christmas time, when he left for a cruise, and when he came back, he wasn't working at our location anymore. He had already moved. So basically, you're probably asking, how does this tie into the Team Akuma server? So before Isaiah came onto the server, Keegan said he wanted to join. But the issue is he knew he wasn't going to actually join, because he always said, "Oh, let me on there. I'm going to grief the place." And he did that as a joke, and there was, so there was never really a formal invite. I invited him to a side server I had that had a data pack on it that had random drops, which I thought was funny. But I hope to God that was just offense. But he was never invited to the Team Akuma server for that reason, and he knows why. But the point is, I wanted to give a last hurrah for Keegan. Kind of go through, light the place up, because I feel like, it's what he wanted, This is a world download. It's not like I'm destroying the only known copy of the world, but I feel like this could help out. Look at that. If you can't see that, it says "Get Outplayed, Nerd." Andrew actually got on and finished this shop. So I guess let's kind of go through a tour before I blow up the spawn here real quick. So this is the spawn area. This is the spawn point of the world. This is not spawn point of the world. This is 0, 0. If you're wondering, actually no, it is the spawn point. It's the compass. The compass points towards this area. So that's how it was figured out. So yeah, this is the spawn point of the world. That's how I know. So boop, boop, boop. Compass. All compasses point towards this exact point right here. So, notice that this is the notable quote unquote coordinates of the world. Andrew / Robin, as he goes by, came out and was doing that a little bit. This is the scoreboards that should disappear when I do that, but they sometimes don't. This is the awards wall. Basically, and this entire ravine was obviously not fleshed out in torches and grass. Someone came out and did this. There's also a little hideout hole here for, I guess, his Zach stuff. Moving on, yeah, a little awards wall here. I did this little support pillar setup. But I think Anthony was managing this wall. And then I put down that one, and someone changed it. So any chest found in this region is community chests. So barrels over here, all meant for public use. Basically, mainly only for the spawn area, though. If you wanted to build a community building, you could do that with these materials. Moving forth, this is the official Team Akuma banner, if you're wondering. It's what we decided on because, well, I'm the server admin, and that's why I decided on. So someone made it. And I said, Andrew, I think I told Andrew, make a dick, and he's like, okay. And he did it, and I'm like, okay, how do I duplicate a banner? And that's how that came to be. So, yep, that's how all that came to be. Moving on. Moving on forth, the notable wall. This is Nathan's slime store. Basically, it's I mean, it is what it is. It's a slime store. Don't mind me. Just gonna. I wonder how people are actually gonna get upset with me doing this. Moving forth, this is my building. Oh no! I mean, at least we have an entrance now. It said "Get Out, Played Nerd" on it. If you're wondering, but yep. I mean, it was meant to be a I think it was meant to be like a trading hall or something, but I had a little dirt shop here, and it was like it was a very little small hut, and I was basically charging, I think, 1 diamond per dirt, or 1 dirt per diamond. It's because it was exotic from the jungle dirt. So yeah, that's what that is. We'll let that kind of go off on its own. So continuing forth, this is Andrew's shop. This is Andrew's shop. So I don't really know what this was meant to be. I mean, I think he was meaning this to be like a wall ordeal. Yeah. So moving forth, wouldn't this be so strange if this is the only copy of the world? Maybe it is. I won't find it. I think I'm just gonna do the same thing as I did with the last one. Yeah. Barracks' Banner Bazaar now open. Yeah, he was making banners for people. This is the courthouse. So this is how we settled disputes. I was the judge. Probably gonna have another courthouse in the future. My random crap. Oh. Alright. Oh no, I blew another hole in the wall. can't win. I did torches lit off. Imagine this is I'm thinking this is like the actual team of Akuma. They're like, oh no! All this work! All the work! No humanity! But yeah, this is exactly what Keegan wanted to do. Funny enough, so that's what I'm gonna do now. So moving forth, underneath here is a hidden tunnel system. Don't ask where this came from. I mean, Zach made it, but yeah, it was supposed to be possibly like an underground travel transit system thing, but never came to be. Need to get away from that now. So this was Zach's building. So, oh yeah, this was my little thing for spectating. So whenever I went AFK, I sat up here because Zach never used it. So I just sat up here and like watched spawn. So yeah, that's how I did that. This is probably overdone, but whatever. So continuing forth, this is Anthony's casino. But I think he put no longer under construction. Whatever. That might actually set off the other. Nope. Alright, moving forth. This is the remains of the courthouse. Jesus Christ. Oh, nope. We're over here now. This is Riley and Nathan's carpentry store, and it never came. I hear a now growling wolf. Yep. Just kind of a tall building, but oh fuck. It was supposed to be a wood shop, but because Nathan had a tree farm, as we'll be able to see soon, so it's gonna take forever to destroy this entire server. But luckily, this entire shop is made out of wood, so it won't be too hard to destroy this place. There's nothing else that'll burn to the ground. Oh my gosh. That's the remains of everything. Alright, to Tony's nether portal renovation. So, yep, all you have to do is make a thing, and he makes an appointment. I had an appointment because I don't know. I don't know what I was planning on doing with it, but yeah. It's partly made out of obsidian. Yeah, so that's spawn. There's a portal down there, but we'll go through that in a little bit. There's also this lighthouse, which we're going to destroy, because why not? This is the first building on spawn. I put banners and everything. There's also a but I actually want to see this. Nice. You'll also notice that the courthouse goes a little bit deeper than the rest. That's because there was a little room. Also, this took Nathan so long to make. This is the iron farm in the spawn chunks that got broken by when we switched to paper. Paper MC, the jar. But it was already full when we switched, so it wasn't a big deal. Also, we have a almost full freaking chest blocks of iron. Oh yeah, we're gonna start by doing this. No, just as simple as put TNT along this and light it. Oh no! I didn't think about this. I didn't consider though. Oh my gosh. It could have been a lot worse, but I think a lot of them just bundled. There we go. Don't worry. I'll get you out of this. Oh, you pain, you freaking iron golems endured. I will set it straight. And that's the iron farm. Left in ruins and leaving trees on fire. That's great. Moving forth. Another portal room, I think, is next. Yep. Another portal room is next. Well, I mean, you know, I gotta destroy the bridge and this hidey hole. Might not make it so other people's bases, though. Blast that out of the water. I didn't mean to throw it. Welcome to another hub. So, another hub was the main route of travel when we didn't have essentials to keep us with warps. I will not be blowing up another hub for the main reason that'd be a lot of TNT. So I guess let's go on to my base, because why not? Kind of start over where my stuff is, because, you know, this is already a memorial. Hello. Sorry, you're about to be killed. A lot of redstone stuff went into this to make it work. A lot. I'm being pinged from Reddit. Oh well. Alright, so yep, continuing forth. What's next? Oh yeah, so we gotta blow this up. Blow this entire place to smithereens, you know? Oh god. The next time they hit that, it's gonna go. Oh god, I just killed myself in. That's it. Oh. Oh. Now I'm sad. So I kind of wanted to try and save the cats and dogs. How do I take you somewhere? Come here. you're coming with me. Come on, stupid. Somewhere far away where they can't freaking just... Where you can't just die because I let you. Come on, cat. Okay. Do I have a dog in there? I think I do. I think I put him in the nether. Parrots. Come on, bird. Please don't kill the bird. That'd be funny though. Imagine like getting that little chat. Parrot was eaten by Princess Bubblegum. Oh no! Oh, this was my bookstore. I guess I didn't really let you guys know what that was all about. Yeah, that was my chicken farm. And this was my auto fisher. This was just a regular farm. Sugar cane. This is supposed to be wheat. This is Mitchell's fucking bookstore. I made it out of nowhere when I was reading a book with Tony. This is my zero-tech sugarcane farm, and this is my my auto smelter. That could be a lot better. My plans were to boost it back that way, but I didn't have iron or chesting until I got the iron farm, and then I still didn't do anything with it. So I really should have. But I didn't. This is my storage place. That again could have been a lot better. Plans are for next season, I'll have a lot better stuff. I'll be a lot more dedicated. How did that happen? I don't know how that happened. I actually don't. Oh my god. This looks cool. Here's where my sugarcane farm was. You can really tell, like... I've always wondered, like, how close to diamonds have I been, you know? But you'll also notice that I've explored all these caves around. Except for this one. What the hell? Oh, guess not. Horrible idea. So yeah, I mean that's my base. I guess it's gone now. Cool thing about obsidian being blast proof is I can just relight it and go through. Oh yeah, biggest nether portal. Yeah, I have a giant nether portal. What we got this thing. That's a journey to a jungle. This is a this is my huge nether base type deal. Over here is just a thing I was working on that never got finished. I was working on procrastinating against what? This is a memorial, sir. This is a slime. This is actually a slime chunk that I was going to clear out and make into a slime farm, but that never came to be. There's nothing there that I can really blow up. I'm gonna do it anyway. I told you I was clearing it out, and I was gonna make a slime farm out of it. Yep. Yes, I have. I have blown up spawn. It is no more. I'll show you it. Just key aspects in the iron farm. Yeah, that's what I learned. Your base is pretty much gone. Oh, it's right there. Oh, I have not done your base yet. We'll go do that right now. Welcome to Andrew / Robin's base. Fuck, that's sad. Welcome to base. Andrew has a total diamond pick to song about. You know how it is. There's a memorial building at your base. Oh, just drew a dick. Completely by accident. There's never enough TNT. Where the fuck is the basement? Hello, basement! I found you. I'm sorry I had to come to this, Andrew. It's time to perish. What's the Hunger Games song? No. What? I'm thinking this is Sparta. I don't know why. This seems well equipped to handle the... Oh, it's in this room. Upstairs time. This got redesigned since the last time I was in here. You could say we're going to blow this place to smithereens. I'm going to say we're going to blow this place to smithereens. I threw it again. Ah! Before... Fuck. I was gonna be like a narrator voice. Before you is the noble shrine to the humble server in its prime. Community of several friends bonded here until the end. A staple of time long past of younger days that went too fast. Reminding us to look to the aft and remember the old Akumacraft. Stay strong, my friends, and never fear. We will persevere. And though we close out this show, we'll be back for 2.0. And then you just went on a bio about Akuma-craft. All right, so what we're going to do here is, it's called the brief text, right? So we're just going to throw this into the abyss. We're going to get our own book. Right? We're just going to call this place fucking sucked. Robin. Just don't mind the signature. Moving on. Oh, I misplaced my thing. Fuck. Well, that sucked. All right, crow's nest. Doesn't get to survive either. Wish that'll connect. All right, time to burn. Whatever lights it first. It'll get there in time. I already see it lit. That memorial building had no chance. Is there any stuff lying about? Maybe? No, there's no items, just the stuff that's been blown up. Damn. The sign lives? What sign? Oh my god. Nope. What sign? I'm confused. It used to be his sign. Fuck, that's sad. Okay. Moving forth towards your... I didn't blow this place up. Someone got here before me. A fucking stray TNT hit this place and killed your sheep. Also, I can't wait. I really want to see this. That was kind of cool. Okay, moving on. Gonna set fire to the forest. Watch it burn, cause I'm a... I like fire. Moving forth, we will relight this portal to let me back through and set fire to more lands. Okay, moving forth. The one place in another, how about I blow up? The storage house did nothing to me, but I would do anything to the storage house. Andrew, random question. Is there someone, I'm thinking back to the Ball State visit. Is there someone that actually plays the bell tower? Like, cause I was just watching a video on a, I think it's a Chalarium that they, at the University of Chicago. And that was kind of cool. There's someone that, I'm going to guess there's someone that goes up there and plays that. It's just on an automated schedule. Or you can play it, I should say. As long as you're still here. Yep, you are. Fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's automatic, but can you play it? I need to get this. I need to get chat set up on screen. You can tell what messages I can see. Moving forth. I think it'll just be the house. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the there's a video from one of the YouTubers, and they went into the University of Chicago. They have a huge thing going on. A lot of bells. And it's like it was kind of cool because, you know, it's like I guess I'm learning what a carillon is, but like, you know, it was like a piano, but you use your fist to play it. It was not Winter Again. It was like Rob something. I'm gonna press F11 here and try and show you. It was this one. Sure, pop in VC. Hello. Hello. I can't hear you.
Oh, yep, my mic's muted. My bad. So here's what it is: a carillon or a carillon is a bell tower that can be played by hand. You can. It's kind of like the music is written like a piano. However, you play it more with your fists, kind of like how he is.
Yeah.
Chicago has a big one. Whatever. Yeah. Rob Scallon did one. Rob Scallon does a bunch of really cool stuff. But Wintergatten, who is the creator of the Marble Machine,
I know who Wintergatten is.
He did a really big video on it as well. Yeah. And that's how actually I learned what a carillon is.
Yeah, this is.
I actually went up into the Ball State carillon, and it is so cool.
Yeah, you'll notice the video is at like 20 minutes in. I watched this entire video up to this point, just because they played Harry Potter on it.
You'll have to like come down at some point during Parents' Weekend or something, because that's when they let people in. It is 100 steps straight up. But it's so worth it. I'll send you pictures of it. I have the program somewhere with like the Carolyn Lenore's name, and because he did a full like couple hour long concert for this thing, and it was just really cool. One of the things that music nerd moment, one of the things that I noticed about it, or one of the things that he told me about it, was you can never play a block major chord on it. Because if you do that, then it sounds like shit because of the fact that, or it sounds like shit if you're trying to get a straight up major chord.
Yeah.
Because all of the bells have a minor third. This is at least for the Ball State one. I'm not sure for the other ones.
I think he mentioned that in this video too.
All of the bells have a minor third overtone, which makes it so that you hear a major chord and then another major chord, a minor third on top of it, which creates this really big crunchiness. And it's just this cluster of sounds.
Right. So if you listen to this, this is what got me interested in it. I'm showing it on stream, but
yeah. I've never played one. I've never played a carillon. I think it'd be really cool too, but I don't know. It's sort of cool to know that we have a carillon on campus. Like I walk past it every single day. It's just, oh my god. Yeah. Plus the view from there is amazing as well. However, the automated system does play the actual bells. It's not like a giant speaker or anything.
Yeah.
Like you can look up at the bell tower and see the hammers hit the bells.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because in this video, did you watch this video?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, they just mentioned, does this go off hourly? And then immediately after that, it went off.
Oh yeah. Although that one is much bigger than the one at Ball State because like it's really cramped in there because there's not someone who normally goes in there. I know we have a couple other singing churches around campus. I know around like 6 o'clock you can hear a church go off if the wind is calm and traffic is low. It's really beautiful. I think that might be automated though. I don't know if there's a carillon or in that one.
Do any of these chime on the hour? Bells, deep inhale.
Oh my god, yes.
Do any of these chime on the hour? Bells, I'm about to end this man's ears.
His whole career. Oh my god.
Person one, what time is it? Here's tower. It's a bad time.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, because they started playing it randomly. They're like, it's 3 o'clock. Ding, it's 4 o'clock. Time for work to go.
Ding, yeah.
Yeah, I had fun. I had fun with this.
Did you see the video where he hooked up this organ that he found?
It was
MIDI, and it's just so I didn't
organ
know that
is in Chicago.
Skellen. That's sort of cool.
That organ's in Chicago.
Seriously, that's nuts.
That's what they were saying is like, hey, dude, there's another impressive instrument in Chicago.
Yeah. It's just it's so cool.
Also, they went to I think this is at the Cubs. Yeah, this is at Wrigley Field. The world's longest running organist. I'm trying to find because now I
Your
gotta
browser
find.
and I think my internet just plopped for a bit because the stream went out as well.
Controlling a massive pipe organ with my computer. This is
Yeah, I
yeah,
I love the fact that he did rain on it first because that is one of my favorite pieces by him.
yeah.
It's just so because it's such a simple concept, but it sounds so cool.
Yeah, this is playing the largest pipe organ in Chicago with a laptop.
Yeah.
All right. People outside. Oh, I guess Jesus likes to play Super Mario.
It sounds really good in an organ though.
Yeah, it sounds funny. It was really funny to see like, oh, yeah, the first guy just like, by the way, you can't do that. I'm like, he's like, oh, okay. And he calls another guy. Oh, yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. The yeah, I'm gonna get started on schoolwork again in the afternoon. But Ball State also has a massive pipe organ, only it's controlled electronically.
Yeah.
So you have the organ set up and you roll it onto a stage kind of like a piano, and then there's some sort of remote connection to it that controls the organ. But you can control the organ from anywhere as long as you have the organ set up in front of you. It's just so cool.
I'm just
and
imagining.
I have seen a perform. Actually, one of the people who are I'm not sure if he's in my major or not. I know he does a lot of composition work, but he's also in my trombone studio who does these kind of he plays the organ as well. It's just so good. Oh my god. But yeah, there's so much out there, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I smelled lightning last night.
Oh yeah, I heard there was a massive storm, and I am upset that I missed it.
Yeah, I
totally went to bed. I crashed at
okay.
11 o'clock last night.
My window was open for a very long time that night, right? Because I opened my window at when I first started streaming last night. I opened my window up and I was just letting the cold air in because it was getting hot in my room.
Right.
And so by the time I'm ending the stream, I'm getting ready for bed, and I hear the distant claps of thunder, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be cool. And then I look out my window and it lightnings. So I'm like, oh, this is really cool. So I'm sitting up. This is like 2 a.m. I'm sitting up just watching and listening to the lightning. And then I just hear it strike really close by. And the smell fumigated into my room of popping fireworks, like sulfur.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, this is what lightning smells like? This is insane.
Oh my god. Dude, the weather nerd of you must have been going absolutely nuts at that point.
I've never smelled that. And I'm like, this is what lightning smells like. This is insane. The most nervous thing is right outside my window is a metal I forget what it's called. It's like I don't know what it's called. It's a thing that hangs over your head. Gazebo. It's a metal gazebo, and it's just pure metal. There's nothing on it right now. And it's right outside my window. So if lightning decided to strike the metal gazebo, I could really die.
Yeah, that would do it.
So every time, lightning struck nearby, I was getting kind of nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, that would do it.
But I just thought to myself, here's a soothing thought, If lightning struck that gazebo, even if my window was closed, I think I would die. So, yeah, enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah. I have a clock on my desk that it tells me the temperature inside, the temperature outside, the humidity inside, the humidity outside, and it gives a bit of a weather prediction based off of the humidity and pressure and that kind of thing. Because I have a little remote that's in between my window and the screen of it.
Mm-hmm.
And earlier yesterday I'm like, it's been telling me that it's gonna rain because I don't know. It tells me what's gonna happen. It never tells me when.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there like, it's supposed to rain
Okay.
soon, but when is it going to come? And I'm still waiting for a good old, like, it, yeah, off and on rain, but I'm still waiting for a good old, like, rainstorm, you know. I can't wait for those summer storms to roll in because of the fact that then things get really, really interesting,
Yeah.
especially up at like, especially now that we're up in
I
the country, you know,
yeah.
because like you have the trees swaying and a whole bunch of stuff, and we don't have to worry about a tree falling on our roof, you know.
Yeah, I was
If a tree falls on our roof, then we have bigger things to deal with at this point because, like, we have a massive yard
I
in front.
inquired into
So.
the r/audio subreddit. That's what I was checking Reddit before a little
Okay.
bit ago, because I want to get a 360-degree camera setup on the roof. Right, I have the
Okay.
idea of what I want to do. I have the cameras picked out already, and it seems like it's gonna work. Well, I want audio too. I want like professional grade audio. Like you hear a thunder clap in the distance, I want a good piece of audio from it. You know.
Dude, I would
Um,
totally take that audio from you.
and so
I
I
would
did
love to
that.
use that.
So I was inquiring out. I'm like, how would you guys set up a all year round microphone, that won't get destroyed by the first storm that it hits? Like I understand if a lightning hits it, then that's like a worst case scenario, but like
That's
that
either a
it can
worst or best
survive.
case scenario because at that point you can now say that lightning struck my microphone.
Yeah. But like my point is like I want it to survive, rain, snow,
Yeah.
I want it to hear that
Because
kind of thing.
we're in the Midwest and weather is kind of hectic no matter what. Like in the summer, it gets blazingly hot, but in the
Right.
winter, it's just like frigid at times.
So
So
it needed to survive all that,
yeah,
And it looks like how I expected it to be. You just need to weatherproof it and put like a roof over it so water doesn't get in it.
yeah,
Basically someone just straight up told me, he's like, make sure you mount it upside down so water can accumulate in it and it should be fine.
that is a very good point. Yeah,
I was thinking about putting it facing up.
and get a microphone that is actually meant for that because if you have a regular studio microphone out in the rain, it's still probably not going to last very long, especially with like
Nothing's
snow
gonna
and stuff.
last very long. I was gonna get a
Well, yes,
shotgun mic.
but it's still, you know, get like a mic that is meant to be out in harsh conditions.
It's not. There's no microphone that exists like that. That's why I have to
Or like
weatherproof
a
an
mic, or
existing
like,
mic.
or something like a field microphone.
Yeah.
That because there's a big difference between a studio microphone and a field microphone. If you have a
Right.
studio microphone out in the field, then the studio microphone is very delicate and very particular because it's meant to be in a studio setting.
Yeah.
Versus a field microphone, it's a little bit more protected and it's meant for like, you know, the unexpected.
Right. Because the issue was, what was it? Yeah, that was my issue. It's like, but with that said, I'm thinking about how I could go about doing it because I have to make it so, this mic as it's facing down can hear. So
yeah, so
I'm thinking,
so you're gonna have to figure out a way to find a field microphone that records like 360 degrees.
well, the way I'm gonna do it is I have an idea. I have basically I want it to. I'll have a wooden. So the camera's gonna be mounted on this pole, right?
Right.
This post, and I want the microphone, sorry, to be in the middle of the
Right.
mics. So I want it to be like the microphone's in the middle, cameras are surrounding it, and then
Are you doing an 8 camera setup?
no 4.
4.
So it points down, and then where it points down at in the pole, it'll have cutouts. And so it'll have cutouts in the 4 cardinal directions. And then hopefully I can get something in the middle that allows me to kind of split up the audio, you know what I mean? Like, so it'd be like a pyramid type deal.
There's a way to, I don't know how because of the fact that I haven't I took intro to computer music, but I haven't taken computer music yet, which will be next semester. but I know for a fact that there's a way to make an 8 microphone array, and I've listened to a piece as in like a sounds. It was more of a soundscape, but
Oh,
it
I don't
was
want to do an
done in an 8
array.
microphone array. And essentially, what it does is those 8 microphones. What you can do is you can sync them up so that it sounds like these sounds are actually coming from the directions that the mics are pointing.
Yeah, I know that.
The way that the environment that I listened to the piece in actually had 8 separate speakers throughout the room.
Yeah.
But I think there's a way to do it with surround sound with like your headphones. I'm not really knowledgeable on that particular aspect just yet.
Yeah.
But my magnet broke again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out that. So, because I want to do one microphone pointing down that gets me 360-degree sound.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need
Which
it to be.
I think that'll be the hardest one to find.
Yeah. So, if nothing else, I'll be able to just like point it down, cut a hole in the pole, and
and like stick it through that way.
Yeah, and just so there's a hole that it can hear sound out of. You know what I mean? So.
And at that point, then you get into the acoustics of, because you have to figure out what kind of wood you want to do.
I know it's at the very
the most because of the fact that the wood itself will vibrate at a natural frequency, which will amplify certain frequencies of the sound, which will
I know
make the audio sound different from open air.
It's at the very least is the point. So that's the I want it to be like I want to figure out because it'll be like right at the edge of the hole. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
there is a way to make it so there's a way to adjust for that. What you would have to do is you'd find the natural frequencies and harmonics of the piece of wood that you're putting it in, and then like find that frequency and then run your sound through an EQ and just turn the volume down on those exact frequencies.
Right.
And from there you'll be able to get counter that kind of thing.
Would you like to make a piece of merch?
I would, actually. I do have a really cool idea for a piece of merch.
Okay. Tell me about it.
So, my idea for a piece of merch, it's just a black shirt. And it would actually be a piece of merch for each of us. It's just a black
shirt. And then, okay, got it.
Well, it's a piece of merch for each of us, and then
it's just a black shirt.
Like we'd have our own variation of the shirt, and then we'd have one like full team shirt. But essentially, we each have a color and sort of a clip art kind of symbol. You know, I'd prefer to make the symbol if I can, but it'd be something like a music note or like a clackboard or something to that effect, or maybe a gaming controller. But something that represents what we do, And then each person would have it's a black shirt with those symbols lined up in the order that we do the intro. So, like for example, for you, it's a green. I don't know. Give me a symbol.
Your mom.
Something a little less complex.
Your dad.
That's even more complex.
Your brother.
So you have a green picture of my brother's face next to.
I'm sorry, that's such a funny fucking image.
Next to like a purple music note or more of a purple bass clef, I'd prefer. And you'd have these symbols that just go across the shirt at like chest level, and you have a sort of a minimalistic design. And then for each particular member, you have like that symbol, which takes up the majority of the shirt.
Yeah.
In that color, and then a background of the same kind of theme. Like you'd have a picture of my brother's face and a whole bunch of ones and zeros behind it. I'd have a purple music note and then a purple like score behind it. I'd probably slip in an Easter egg that turns out that score is actually the Team Akuma intro or something.
Right.
Zach would have like a clickboard or a clackboard in red, and then like a script going down. It's just member-specific shirts as well as sort of a minimalistic design
Right.
for another shirt. Bonus points if you can get it on the back so that like that area just below the neck has that symbol on it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think member-specific merch would be really cool as well. Because that way, like when we do an in-person podcast, we can all like wear our specific shirt.
Right.
So
Why the hell would it be like that? Can you chat in my chat real quick? Never mind, I can do it.
yeah.
I didn't save, did I? That is why.
So you barely save often.
1920 by
Except for when you're playing Ori and the Blind Forest. At that point, then saving becomes much more difficult. Because saving is actually like a mechanic in the game. You have to have like resources to save.
Right.
So, but it normally gives you like energy so you can save in specific places when you're entering like a difficult area.
Right. This is wrong. It's not working. Why you no work?
Let's see here. I'm excited for the D&D thing though.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to start up.
That'll be cool. What I'm thinking about doing is the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a one shot with you guys, and then that'll be because I don't want these to be like 3-hour long things. I want to have like maybe an hour long or something to that effect, like standard podcast length, split up. You know, so like one session could be several podcasts.
Right.
Thinking about starting with a one shot that I play. There's a certain one shot that I play quite a bit. Called Wrath of the Mountain King that has some special like properties. It's just a dungeon crawl essentially, but it has like a twist to it, very chaotic twist.
Right.
But you'll figure that out when you run it. So I'm thinking about doing a standard one shot with you guys, and then from there I'm thinking about doing a longer term campaign. And I don't know what campaign that will be. I still want to homebrew it, but I'm thinking about maybe doing possibly like a sci-fi version, I guess. You know, something a little bit less traditional.
Right.
Possibly, you know. But I want to get you guys playing first, and then we'll see what happens from there. We might do a regular traditional one, but with different aspects. I have like my go-to universe called Fabule that I plop a lot of these campaigns in because, you know, it's sort of a kitchen sink universe, but it works. It works really well. Everything, you know, interacts with each other.
Right.
And it has like a timeline and everything, and I've done a lot of world building, so it's easy to DM in that world. But I've never really have you seen like Polygon's playthrough of Cyberpunk 2048?
No.
So Polygon has like a tabletop like a board game series, and one of the games that they played was Cyberpunk 2048, which is the tabletop game that 2077 is based off of.
Oh wow.
So I would like to create that sort of same atmosphere. I just don't know how. So that's why I'm thinking about going a little bit more like modern almost.
Right.
But yeah. But the first thing I want to do is run one shot with you guys. That way we can test out the format. We can see how this goes. Talk about splitting up the episode, that kind of thing. You know?
Right.
Because there will be intermissions in between. So,
Let's go to a
it's
meeting.
meant for 3 level 5s, but I can buff it up if more want to play. But yeah, I kind of want to start that kind of soon. But if we don't start it until the summer, that's fine as well.
I don't work for 2 weeks, so.
Yeah, I'm currently out of a job, but I'm still working with school.
Right.
I'm probably playing way too much D&D at the moment anyway. Because I have like 2 campaigns going on with different groups. So two campaigns with 2 different groups. So like 4 separate campaigns that I'm playing.
Right.
So, but yeah.
But Andrew, I mean, Robin.
It's whatever. You can call me whatever on stream. I'm guessing
Whatever.
nobody of note is watching. I'm hoping nobody of note is watching.
Whatever.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm calling you what you wanted me to call you.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that.
No, I'm talking about. No, you said call me whatever on stream, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
call
I
you
know.
whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Good. I'm glad you know. So what? Fuck. Yeah, I would like to start that though, because I got
Do you have like a character idea in mind? I'm not gonna do multi-classing unless somebody has done multi-classing before and knows how to
Man
do it by
with
themselves.
big penis.
Bard,
He
got it.
seduces all men.
Okay, so that's a bard.
All men. No woman.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
a gay bard.
He's truly homosexual.
Still a bard. Although relationships within the party gets really weird really quickly, and I ill-advise it. I do not advise relationships within the party.
Oh, Zach has a dog named Action. Do I want to kill the dog?
No. Yeah. It's just, do you have an idea of, like, class race? Because
I don't think the relationship with the party will get that bad because we're already very homosexual. You saw how flirtatious we are playfully. We are towards each other.
Mm-hmm.
Tony
By the
and
way,
Anthony.
y'all are fucking cute, by the way.
Anthony, fucking... Tony, you're cute, dog. You're cute too, man.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'd imagine, like, almost immediately it's going to be like, Anthony goes, I'd like to fuck Tony.
I've had a player roll to have a wet dream before.
Oh, did they have it?
They rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
So I had to describe it, and that is probably one of... I never want to do that again.
You orgasm in your sleep.
But, yeah. I still need to figure out what I want to do for the bigger campaign. But that's sort of what the one-shot that I'm running, because I've already made the one-shot, so I don't need to worry about... And to a point, the one-shot kind of runs itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because of a mechanic that's in it.
Right.
So essentially, I can judge like what kind of players you guys are and what kind of campaign setting would be best for you.
Right.
Because as a DM, I need to balance between like puzzles and mysteries, intrigue, fights, and roleplay.
Right.
So.
I'm taking action.
Like, is it going to be a mystery? Is it going to be an action-based? Is it going to be just another dungeon crawl? RP-based campaigns are really fun, and there's not going to be in the long-term campaign, there's not going to be very many fights per session. There might be, like, one, because of the fact that the fights take so long, and that can take away from the roleplay aspect. So, the BBEG would be different because of the fact that you have, like, I would dedicate almost the entire session to that fight. But other than that, I'd have 1 or 2 fights per session just to keep y'all on your toes. But I'd also just, there's still a lot more interesting things that are happening other than just combat. So, and I've learned how to manage that lately with my other campaigns.
I want only fights.
If you want only fights, then, I mean,
I would like to fight with my sexuality.
Because that's also what I'm sure you already are.
What? Whoa! What kind of assumptions are you putting on me, Andrew? And I don't know anymore. Whoa!
It's okay, really.
No, no, never okay. So I'm burning Zach's house to the ground.
Okay, you do that. Is this stream gonna be archived, by the way?
Yes.
Cool. I think it's it is a really cool idea for the stream because of the fact that like you have this cool. It's a really unique way to be able to like look around, look at all the progress we've done, and then burn it to the ground.
I know, right?
When are you thinking about starting 2.0?
Whenever 1.16 comes out.
Got it. Dude, have you tried 20W14 Infinite yet?
Nope. Oh, it's the April Fool's joke, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the April Fool's thing, and it's so cool. I tried it once. I tried to do a survival on it. It didn't work very well. There was no.
You know the whole concept of the stream, right?
Yeah, I know the whole concept of the stream.
Yeah, it's kind of a sad moment.
Yeah.
I got messaged by my girlfriend. Yay.
Yeah.
She gave me good news.
Yay.
I'm not sharing what that good news is.
That's fine.
Kind of private.
Hey, that's fine, really.
Yeah, that's kind of private, Andrew. Don't stop asking. All right. Stop asking. All right. I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, fine. Quit your pestering.
I never said anything.
Oh no, it's really nice. Just making a big deal out of nothing. Hey, bruh. Go away. All right.
No.
Thank you.
But yeah, no. I think that's what that one shot is going to be. Is like, so how invested are these players? What do they like to do?
Well, if we're recording it, then it can't be a one shot.
Well, it's going to be a one. It is going to be a one shot. However, we're going to have several like intermissions, but it's all going to be done in one night.
Right. That's
just the nature of the campaign. It's just the fact that it's going to be one night, 3 episodes.
Right.
You know?
I wonder if this will not work. I need to. Sorry, Zach. Your entire base is gonna get destroyed.
Or maybe 4 episodes. I could actually like dedicate a whole. That could take the boss fight could take a while.
Right.
Depending on how many of you there are. We could also do like fun stuff. Like this is also a chance to figure out like throw on some royalty-free music, you know, to spice things up and that kind of thing.
Right. You walk into a tavern. What do you see? I see a little old woman looking back and smiling at me. I decided to fuck the old woman. No, what?
Oh my god. I still like how we left the campaign between me and you off, where you were having an existential crisis, and then like that's just where the campaign ended.
Yes.
Like there was nothing past that. You just like sat there and had an existential crisis, and that was literally.
Who were we playing that with? Who was with us when we were doing that?
It was just you.
No, it was me and someone else that joined us.
I don't know. I'm gonna head out though, because I do actually have to get started on some work.
All right.
I can pop in later on tonight though.
Okay.
You know, just to talk about stuff. And hell, maybe we could get a podcast recorded at some point. I don't know.
Maybe.
So. All right. See ya.
See ya. I'm gonna call Zach. I'm currently destroying his base, so I want to see if he'll answer. Where the fuck? Alright, I'm calling him on Discord. He declined my call. What a bitch. Zach at work. So this is gonna be Rye. Hi. No, she's not here.
Hey, what's up?
So, if you've been watching my stream,
Huh?
are you watching? Have you checked in on my stream?
No.
You might want to.
Where?
Just on Twitch.
Oh, hold on. Also, we made the ClickCon 2021 logo
You already made it.
because I just don't want to risk it, you know?
Have you announced it yet?
I am going to do that shortly.
Okay, because we're streaming. I'm streaming. So if I don't think anyone's watching right now, but
Alright, hold on. Alright, I'm watching. Mitchell, don't do that.
it's time, Rye.
But have you talked to anyone about it?
It's time.
Mitchell. Oh, man. Hopefully they won't be upset.
They.
Oof.
Your entire base is gone.
Rip.
I wanted Zach to get on because he didn't know what I was doing. Be like, no, don't.
Exactly.
Man. Also, we have a world download now, so if you want to download the world.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm making that post right now.
Is that a flattened island? What the fuck was Zach working on? I didn't even see this before he did this. Just basically flattened an area. You finally canceling it. Who made it?
Who made what?
The logo, the new one.
Me. Well, Chris and I both made one at the same time, but his is ugly, so I'm gonna use mine.
Is it like the same style or what?
Yeah.
All right.
It's just instead of a 0 at the end, it's a 1.
Right.
I'm making the update post right now.
The
Kind of
one
nervous.
thing that Teespring I
But
saw.
I mean, it's for the.
Huh? What? You glitched out. I don't know where you went. Hello? Hello? Why are you gone? I don't know what happened. I was talking. Hello?
Sorry, the internet took a poop.
What? Okay, what were you saying?
It's not like I wanted to reschedule it for 2021, but you know, most of the people can't come unless it's in the summer, and you know, the summer is gonna be kind of difficult.
Right.
So.
I took off the 17th.
Mhm.
I now have that off regardless.
Well, we can do something fun that weekend.
Like I'm gonna have, I know I'm gonna have it off regardless now
Yeah.
because I have the next 2 weeks off. Not technically. I actually have to go to a meeting in like an hour. So that's gonna be great. So basically, oh yeah, the one thing that Teespring has that I like is they have like for one product you can like pick whatever you want in a drop down instead of having different products. I'm trying to figure out a way to like organize the things because I think I can tag everything. So I'll tag like your merch whenever you get that to me with Riley on it.
I'll get that to you tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm just working on ClickCon stuff today.
That's fine. I was gonna say, if you'd like to move ClickCon stuff, I'm not going to push that much, but if you'd like to, you can to the Team Akuma Sir. Because hell,
I'll probably
I mean,
just keep
why not?
ClickCon just in its own, dimension.
Right. Who hosts that right now? Who's hosting? Chris?
Me. Or the website? Or
the website.
The merch.
Website, merch, whatnot.
I'm hosting the merch, he's hosting the website.
That's good. I'd rather have that happen like that. Well, I still don't like how he's hosting the website, but that's fine. Because the cool thing is, if I get the domain, I can host the website on the web server as the website. Because it's kind of weird the way that web servers work. Because all I have to do is point the domain to the web server, and then this web server can take over the domain as its own little at a certain directory in the web server. It's kind of cool. I just don't like the fact that it's like clickcon.wayland media. It's like that kind of defeats the purpose of having its own website. I'm still streaming. But yeah, but I'm looking forward to getting that stuff up on the Team Akuma merch store.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reorganize the homepage and whatnot. Because right now it's really basic. It's just meant to be a placeholder. Because it should automatically dynamically update with new products. As long as I label it all correctly.
Yeah.
Whatever. Rileyana released a new piece of merch. I can put, it's as simple as boom, it's on the homepage as soon as I add it. So that'll be fun. Also, I have no idea how the mindless shirt's gonna look.
I don't like the font for the I am, to be honest.
Yeah, I tried Impact. It didn't work. That was the first font I thought I could use, and it did not look good. It's on my laptop. I have to go.
BESAS or whatever. Basis or whatever the heck it is. That's what I use.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
I'll have to, cause I agree with you. It's kind of skinny. It should be bigger. I just couldn't find a font that really worked well with it. So that was like the best font I could find. Because I wanted it to be like kind of like almost straight and arrow with the I am, and then mindless be like the chaotic one. I don't know. But that design is on my laptop, so I have to go do that. Actually, I have to open up my laptop right now, so let's do that. So I have to go into a Zoom meeting.
Oof.
Don't worry, this one's password protected.